Great morning, students. I hope all of you are well at your home. We have discussed about the set in our previous class. Now we will continue our topic, and today we will start from the subset. What is a subset? If we have two sets, sets A and set B, set A and set B, we will say A as a subset of B only on when all the elements of set A contain in set B. अगर A सेट के सभी एलिमेंट्स सेट B में लाई करते हैं, then we will say A as a subset of B. Let us take a general example. If I am taking a set A in which we have first 10 natural numbers and a set B in which we have first 20 natural numbers, and we know that first 10 natural numbers contain in the first 20 natural numbers, so we will say A as a subset of B. Now I am writing the definition of subset. A set A is said to be the subset of set B if all elements set A contain in set B. Now in the symbolic form I am writing here A as a subset of B. This is a symbol of containment, or we can say this as a symbol of a subset. Now A is a subset of B if for all X belongs to A, this implies X belongs to B. All the elements belongs from the set A belongs in the set B, then we will say A is a subset of B. Now I am clearing the topic by taking a simple example. The set A in which I am taking first 3 natural numbers, a set B in which I am taking first 5 natural numbers. Here all the elements of set A contain in the set B, so we will say A is a subset of B. A is a subset of B. Here A is properly contained in B. A is properly contained in B. If there is a symbol like this, A is contained in B and there is a sign of equal between them, then we will say A is not properly contained in B. A is not properly contained in B. For many cases there may be A and B are equal. अगर दो सेट इक्वल हैं तो एक सेट दूसरे का सबसेट होता है. दो पॉइंट क्लियर होते हैं यहाँ से. एम्प्टी सेट दैट इज 5, एम्प्टी सेट दैट इज 5 is always the subset of every set, is always the subset of every set, and the set itself is the subset of itself. A set is always the subset of itself. Now we will discuss about interval as a set of real number. Intervals as subset of real number. Interval there will be 4 points. Our first point is, if there is a open interval towards both the real numbers, if there is a closed interval towards A and open interval towards B, if there is a open interval towards A and closed interval towards B, and if both the side we have closed interval, we can represent it as, in the set builder form, x such that x is greater than A and less than B. For this, x such that x is greater than equal to A and less than B. X such that x is greater than A, less than equal to B. And in the last, x such that x is greater than equal to A and less than equal to B. Means on the number line, when we include A and B and when we will not include them. If there is open intervals towards A and B, we will take only the real numbers between them. We will not include A and B. If there is closed interval towards A and open interval towards B, we will take only the value A. We will not take the value B. The value between them will always considered. In the third, we will include the value B, but we will not include the value A. In the last, we will include both A and B. If on the number line, this is the value A, this is the value B, we will not take A and B, but we will take the value between them. In the second, we will include A, but we will not include B. So we can show it as like this. And in the third, we will not include A, but we will take on B and the value between them. And in the last part, we will include both A and B and the value between them. Now, we will understand this by taking one or two examples. If we have a interval 2,6, we have an interval 2,6 and we have to convert it into the set builder form. So we will write it as x such that x is greater than 2 and less than 6. We will not consider the value 2 and 6. We will take only the value between them. And on the number line, we can write it as, let us assume this is 2, here we have 6, we will take the value between 2 and 6, but 2 and 6 will not include it. If there is a closed interval towards 2, we will take the value 2. If there is a closed interval towards 6, we will consider the 6 as our value. Okay, now we will discuss about the power set of a set. Let us assume we have a set A in which I am taking 3 elements. A set A in which I am taking 3 elements. In the power set is a set which include all the subset of the given set, which will include all the subset of the given set. Means A set के जो elements हैं, I will make all the subsets of the set A and enclose them within the curly braces, and it become as a set and called as a power set. In the power set, the representation of power set will be PA, P for the power, and A will be for the set whose subset we are taking. Phi and the set itself, always the subset of itself. Empty set, हमेशा हर एक सेट का सबसेट होता है और सेट खुद भी अपना सबसेट होता है. सो phi and A will be assumed as their subsets. Now I am taking one elements. These will be considered as their subset. Now I am writing the pair of two elements. And 1 3. Now set of 3 elements. So this become the power set of the set A. Now how many elements will be in a power set? How we will calculate it? So there is a formula to find the number of elements in a power set like this. PA. This is a power set. Its formula will be 2 raised to the power number of elements of the set A. 2 raised to the power number of elements of the set A. And we know that in the set A we have 3 elements. So there will be 8 elements in the power set. There will be 8 elements in the power set. In this way, you can calculate the number of elements of a power set for any types of set. Any type of set means a set which contain 2 value, 5 value, 6 elements, 7 elements and so on. So this was about the power set. Now we will discuss about the union of two sets, intersection of two sets, how we will find the difference of two sets. Let's talk about this. Now I am taking an example in which set A has elements 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. A set B which has elements 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now in case of union of both the sets, we will take all the elements which belong set A or set B. Means all the elements will come together in a set and it will become the union of two sets. Like this, in A union B, we will take all the elements which comes in both the sets. If there is a repetition of any element in both the set, we will consider it only one time. We will consider it only one time. So its definition will become A union B is equal to X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. Now in the case of intersection, this is a symbol of intersection and this one is the symbol of union. In case of intersection, we will take only the common value of both the sets. We will take only the common value of both the sets like this. In both the sets, there are 3 values which are in both set A and set B and that are 3, 4 and 5. 3, 4 and 5. These are the p values, so they will come in their intersection. And the definition of A intersection will become X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. It will be the set builder form of A intersection, B general notation. Now let's talk about the difference of two sets. I am taking here A minus B. I am taking here A minus B. Now we will remove all the elements of set B. We will remove all the elements of set B which lies in the set A. Which lies in the set A. Here 3, 4, 5. These are the 3 values of set B, or we can say these are the 3 elements of set B which we will delete, which we will remove from the set A. Which will remove from the set A, and the remaining elements will be 1, 2. So 1, 2 will be only 2 elements which come in A minus B. Which come in A minus B. Now if we have to find the value of A minus B, if we have to find the value of B minus A, then we will remove the values of A which lies in the set B. The elements of set A which lies in the set B. So 3, 4 and 5 are the values of set A which lies in the set B. So we will remove this value. Then the remaining elements will be 6, 7. The remaining elements will be 6, 7. So in this way we will find the difference of two sets. We will find the difference of two sets. Now let's talk about complement of a set. Complement of a set. Complement of a set. Let us take, we have a universal set. We have a universal set U in which we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 natural numbers, and I am taking a set A which contain first 3 natural numbers. Now I am writing here the complement of set A. The complement of set A, you represent it as like this. You can write C as a power of A, or you can write it as A dash. This will be read as A complement. A complement will be equal to universal set minus A. A complement will be equal to universal set minus A. Means from the universal set you will remove all the elements that lies in set A. You will remove all the elements that lies in set A. Now 1, 2, 3 are the 3 elements which lie in the universal set. So we will remove these 3 values and the remaining 2 values will be 4, 5 and they will come in the complement of set A. They will come in the complement of set A. In this way we will find the complement of a set. Now we will discuss about some properties related to the complement. Some properties related to the complement. Our first property will be A union complement of A. A union complement of A. If we take set A and complement of that set and we want to do their union, so their union will become our universal set. Their union will become our universal set. Or if we take A union phi, A union phi, here phi is our empty set and A is our set. When we will take their union, we will get A. We will get A. Same in case of intersection. A intersection A complement. A intersection A complement will be phi. Means there will no element between set A and complement of A. And in there A complement union phi. A complement union phi, it will again A complement. In this way you can make many type of property. Now the main property is our De Morgan law. De Morgan law says that complement of A union B will be equal to complement of A intersection complement of B. Means the sign of union will convert into intersection and the complement will separate with both the sets. Now same as for the intersection, A intersection B complement will be equal to A complement union B complement. This is the main law, De Morgan law for case of complement. Now the other property will be complement of a complement, or you can say double complement. If we are taking double complement, means complement of complement it will become the set itself. It will become the set itself. We can verify all the property by taking examples. हम इन एग्जाम्पल्स लेके भी वेरीफाई कर सकते हैं. लेट अस अज्यूम, जो हमने लास्ट डिस्कस किया था, इन द यूनिवर्सल सेट we was taking first 5 natural number and in the set we was taking first 3 natural numbers. If we make set A, in the set A we have first 3 natural number and in the complement of set there will be 4,5 as our elements. If we find the double complement, means complement of A complement, and in A complement we have 4,5 as the element. If we find their double complement, we will get again 1, 2, 3 as the element, and which is our set A. Which is our set A. Let us see. This is set A, in which we have 3 elements. This is universal set, in which we have 5 natural number. Complement of A is 4,5. If we find its double complement, it will be universal set minus complement of A. If we remove elements of complement of A from the universal set, we will get 1, 2, 3 as our element, and 1, 2, 3 is our set A. In this way, we prove that the double complement of a set A is equal to the set itself. Okay, आज की वीडियो में इतना ही. In the next video, we will continue. Thank you students. Goodbye. Take care.